What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Game Week FC. My name is Travis. My brother Parker is not here for this video, so I'm going to do this by myself. He is out having a good time right now. I totally forgot about our scheduled video, so I'm just going to do this by myself. He has sent me his best bets for the weekend, so I'm going to use that, and let's just go from there. All right, let's start with Leeds versus West Ham on Friday. Let's see here. Parker's bet is Leeds money line. That's not a bad pick. Those odds are pretty good. My pick, however, is going to be both teams to score at -120. Both teams struggle defensively. They both concede quite a bit. I think Leeds is slightly the better team, but I do think West Ham will nick a goal, especially after coming off a disappointing game at home. I think they play better away, so I don't think Leeds is, they're okay, but they shouldn't be hyped up too much. West Ham still have talented players to get goals, so I'm going to go with both teams to score. And Parker has gone with Leeds money line. Moving on to our next match, we've got Chelsea-Sunderland. Parker has gone with, let's see here. Parker has gone with Chelsea to win either half. Let's see here. Let's see if I can find that. To win either half, that's -550. I don't think he's going to go with that. I'm going to change his pick because he's an idiot. Parker, I'm going to pick for you. I'm going to go with Chelsea -1. All right, my pick for this game is actually going to be both teams to score. I think Sunderland are underrated. They have been all season. They might not win the game, but I do think both teams. I do think they can get a goal against Chelsea, especially Chelsea's coming off a Champions League game. They conceded in that as well. And yeah, honestly, the past two times they've played at Stamford Bridge, Sunderland have actually gotten a goal. I think both games have ended. I think they both ended 3-1. So I don't expect Sunderland to win the game by any means, but I do think they nick one against Chelsea. All right, moving on to Newcastle-Fulham. Parker's pick for this game is Newcastle to score over 1.5 goals. I do like that. I really do. Fulham is such a weird team. Like, they're coming off a disappointing home performance against Arsenal. They lost 1-0. I think they're going to want to score. However, Newcastle was a tough place to play. Newcastle did play in the Champions League earlier this week. So I was tempted to go both teams to score, but I don't know. I don't know if I trust it. Let's see here. Let's explore shots on target. Voltemade, that's a little bit too high. Honestly, I'm just going to go with Nick Voltemade to score a goal. He's just been so consistent in the Premier League. He scored in just about every single game. He loves playing a home game, so I'm gonna roll with Mr. Voltemade. I don't know. I still don't really know how to say his name. I think it's Voltemade, but we are going to rock with Mr. Voltemade. Moving on to Manchester United Brighton. Parker's pick for this game is a draw. Fun fact: head-to-head performances between these two teams. There's never been a draw. Brighton have won 6 times. Manchester United have won 4 times. So Parker's picking the first draw ever between Manchester United and Brighton. I am, however, going to go with Manchester United to win. I think they've won twice in a row. I know Liverpool, people don't want you don't want to get too hyped about Man United because you're expecting that disappointment. But I just think in the series it's 6-4 Brighton. I think Man United's gonna creep up on that and make it a little bit more even. So, and honestly, the guy who is, I don't know if you have seen, but he posts on Instagram. He's got an account. He won't cut his hair until Manchester United win 5 straight. And if they win this game, it'll be 3 in a row. So I'm going to take a risk and go with Manchester United. Next up, we've got Brentford hosting Liverpool. This is a tricky game. Liverpool have a fantastic record against Brentford. They've won the past 5 times they've played. Parker's pick is Liverpool money line. It's so scary, dude. Last time Brentford lost the last time they played at home against Manchester City. They're coming off a nice win against West Ham. I actually think they might get something. This is really tough. It's extremely difficult to predict. I'm going to go with I genuinely don't know what to do about this game. This is just, I think, I want to say both teams to score. Liverpool have conceded quite a bit. What's both teams to score? Let's check it out. Minus 185. I hate this. I'll go with Liverpool money line. Sure. Yeah. I think they will continue their form out of the Champions League. I think they might have found a nice little formation. They did not play Salah last game in the Champions League, and they won 5-1. So that could be the case. Arsenal, Crystal Palace, Parker and I agree with this game, and that is both teams to score. Yes, Arsenal have had some really good clean sheets, but Crystal Palace are very much capable of scoring, and I think they will. Arsenal's going to concede at some point. Aston Villa City. Parker has Man City money line and Erling Haaland goal. Plus 164. I don't mind that. But I'm actually going to go... Yeah, this is tough. Wait, hold on. I should have kept that up. Yeah, Man City money line and Erling Haaland goal. Man City have a really good record. When I first saw this, my first thought was both teams to score. But City's defense has been really, really good lately. And I almost think it's going to be a draw. That was my correct score prediction. These games are tough to predict, dude. They really are. I'm gonna go with both teams to score because I think Villa have found form in the league. I think they will at least get something from this game playing at home. I think they're gonna want to impress their fans. All right, moving on to Bournemouth, Nottingham Forest. Parker's pick is Bournemouth money line. This one's a little. My first thought was, yeah, Bournemouth is going to win this game, and then Forest, they hired Sean Dyche, and he won his first game today in the Europa League, or is it? Yeah, Europa League. Or is it the Conference League? I don't know. They won their first game against FC Porto. Last season, Bournemouth won 5-0. I freaking hate this, dude. I'll stick with Bournemouth money line as well. But I don't think it's going to be easy for Bournemouth. I actually think it's going to be a very tough game for them. I think it's going to end like 1-0, 2-0. That's my prediction. Wolves money line. This game is just... I'm going to go with under 2.5. This game's stupid. Parker picked Wolves money line. Not too shabby. Wolves have actually won the past couple times they've played at home. They really need to win this time. I'm going to go with under 2.5 because I don't trust them. Could be 0-0. Everton, Tottenham. Parker picked Tottenham money line. I'm actually going to go tie no bet Everton. And yeah, Everton have not lost to Tottenham the past 3 times they've played at home. So I'm going to go with that. And that's all we got, guys. Sorry that Parker could not make it, but we had to get this in. My best bet, I don't know what Parker's best bet is, but my best bet, honestly, this week is so tricky. I genuinely, I don't really know how I feel about a lot of these. I think my best bet's going to be tie no bet Everton. That's my best bet. Tottenham's going to be tired from Champions League this week, and they've just kind of they haven't been playing as well lately, I think. So I think Everton's going to be hungry to win at home, and I think they will at least get a tie in this game. I think they'll get something. All right, that's all we got, guys. Thanks for tuning in, and as always, adios. Like, subscribe. Love it. Thank you, guys. I will see you guys next video. Bye.